1851. Daniele Francesconi. Once upon a time there was a lagoon. At the mouth of the Livenza River just above Caorle, there was a land that the Republic of Venice granted in use to the local inhabitants for hunting and fishing. There stood an estate that in the 18th century had been purchased by a family of merchants and then had gone to the Corniani d'Algarotti, a family of art collectors. In 1851, the Ca Corniani estate was purchased by Assicurazioni Generali. The new secretary of the Venetian management, engineer Daniele Francesconi, a patriotic fighter and an exile of the 1848 revolution, was behind the purchase. Generali wanted to diversify their real estate investments, and their shareholders already included some landowners who had long been interested in greater agricultural development and land reclamation. Thanks to Francesconi and the company, in place of rice fields and a swamp where there were only fishermen's huts, a small community arose.
And so, the new generations will not be able to blame us for selfishness, but they will acknowledge that our company too has cooperated in a noble cause, increasing the national heritage with new sources of wealth.
In 1879, Francesconi began a radical work of reclamation of the estate. Embankments were built on the banks of the Livenza River, ditches and canals were dug, and a water scooping machine came into operation. In the meantime, the number of farmhouses increased, and many structures necessary for the life of the farmers and their families were built. A medical clinic, a nursery school, a post office, a church, and a recreational centre. In the 1930s, Ca Corniani, one of the first examples of corporate welfare in Italy, came to accommodate 3,000 inhabitants.
It was a true work of redemption, during which we were always comforted by the thought that only by this means can Italy, having increased crop yields and driven hunger from the furrows and grim ignorance from the souls, guide its hard-working people towards a better future.
Today, Ca Corniani is a thriving farming business belonging to the Genagricola group and dedicated to the cultivation of arable and herbaceous crops. 19th century plants and farmhouses host art exhibitions. The enchanting landscape is crisscrossed by bike paths. And festivals, exhibitions and events flourish in the summer. Generali has returned the estate to the community.